Hi everyone. This is the first video in a series of videos that I'm going to create in the next 24 hours. Um, so recently, I wrote a post on the blog. It said that CAT 2020 aspirants, since 50 days are left for your preparation, how are you feeling? Mm, I received a lot of anxious messages. To be honest, um, I honestly started feeling a little low after reading them because it took me back to my preparation time. But through these videos, I just want to address some of those concerns and also want to highlight some of the comments that I've received in the hope that it might help all of you. So let's do that in the form of a series of videos. These videos are going to be nothing fancy. They're going to be very pinpointed and they will be highlighting those questions that have been asked. Let's hope that some of the inputs I share help you with the preparation in this last leg of preparation. So the way this is going to work is from the next video onward, every video heading will contain a question that is the theme of the entire message that I've received, and then the description will have the entire comment that I've received in the form, which will be followed by the link of the anonymous form in case you also wish to fill it up. And after that, there'll be a couple of suggested links, blog links for you, which if in case the person who has asked the question needs it, which I will be mentioning in the video, then I will link it over there. So with that, let me start with the first comment that I've received. For this, you can check the description about the entire comment that I received. Okay. So this individual has basically asked that cons scores have stagnated now, and the verbal scores are fluctuating a lot, and there is no motivation throughout the day to keep going, and there are thoughts of ex-boyfriend, and there is no clarity on how to revise the cons topics. So let's take them up one by one. First of all, if your scores have stagnated, the first thing you need to check is whether it's because of your attempt rate or accuracy rate. So for attempt rate, check how many questions are you able to attempt. If that number is not close to 80 or 90% of the total number of questions, then you need to work on your attempt rate. Now, let's say that your attempt rate is not good. Going ahead with that assumption, you have to first see whether you're able to at least see all the questions. So it might so be the case that you're only able to attempt 10 questions, but were you able to at least see all the other questions? If that is not the case, then your attempt strategy needs to improve. I use the round strategy. I'll also share its link in the description. You can see how to attempt in the cons section using that. Now, let's say that that is not an issue. You are able to see all the questions, yet your attempt rate is low. That means a lot of things, and I'll go in the order. First thing you need to ask yourself is, was the statement clear to you? Then, were you able to identify the topic? By topic, I mean, let's say, geometry. Then, what was the type of the question? Because within geometry, there'll be so many types. After that, what was the formula which was to be used? Whether, if you knew the formula, did you try to solve it and how far were you able to go? Were you able to solve it? And if you were, was your answer correct? And finally, note down how much time it took you to solve that question. If you're taking mocks from a good enough test series, likely you'll get the answers to all these questions in your analysis. But if you don't have the analysis with you, then I would suggest that you take a mock and consciously take a note of these things. Like, don't note it down while you're solving the question, but take a note of all these things, as in what is the average time that you're taking, and whether you are able to identify the type or the formula or not. These will help you identify where exactly your issue is. What part of your cons is not letting you increase your scores any further. So this is in case you know the attempt strategy, yet you are not able to attempt the questions. Another thing that I talked about was accuracy rate. So it might be the case that your attempts are good enough, but you are not able to get the question correct. In that case, you need to practice more and more and get your fundamentals strong. I would also strongly suggest that you create a formula book because that is something which will help you with those tricks and concepts which you come across in the previous mocks. So for formula book as well, refer to the link in the description. So this is about your constagnation. Next one is about verbal fluctuation. So, to be honest, my verbal scores were also very dicey all the time. So, I remember in the final exam, I think I scored somewhere around 70 marks scaled, and I was in utter shock. I think that was the highest amount of scores I had in VARC section ever. And honestly, I felt like there was some error in checking or something. I could not have scored that much. So the point that I'm trying to make is it's okay currently if there's fluctuation. Mine did not go away till the last point. But what I tried to focus on was that whatever logic that you're using to mark a VARC question, because this means there is not going to be any formula. It's all about logic. So whatever logic that you're using to narrow down four options in an RC to, let's say, two options, and then narrowing it down further to the correct option, note down what that logic is, like on what basis are you rejecting something. So if I had the liberty to use an informal example here, if any of you plays the Among Us game, or if any of you has played Mafia game, when you try to identify an imposter or you try to identify who the mafia is, you use certain logics and tricks, right? Ki what is someone saying which might point out to something that doesn't fit. Similarly, when you're solving a VARC question, that's the logic that you need to pick up very quickly. Ki this is the point because of which I feel this point doesn't hold true and this option gets negated. If that logic of yours matches with the logic that the question setter would have thought of, because when a question setter is putting up a VARC question in front of you, he has to invent the wrong options, and he must be using one word or the other. For example, a word like always or a word like never to make that option incorrect. Your job is to understand what that particular word is or logic is because of which the option is incorrect. If you're able to do that as a matter of practice in a couple of RCs, you'll develop that ability very strongly, and very quickly you'll be able to see which option is correct and which one is not. Okay, next one is no motivation throughout the day. Honestly, I feel motivation is very overrated. अभी morning में होगा, evening में नहीं होगा. But then what you need to focus on is that every day set an agenda. In that agenda, have some tasks listed in front of your table or anywhere where you can see them. Then put in front of that task how long is it going to take. For example, one of the tasks in today is to take a mock. Then write 2 hours in front of it or 3 hours in front of it, whichever mock you're following, so that you know that you have to dedicate that much time. Like don't fix a time ki 2 baje karna hai, 3 baje karna hai. That's not the point. The point is you should know in the entire day how much time in total are you going to spend on these tasks, and make sure that that number is realistic enough. Once you have that clarity कि आज क्या करना है, in the morning when you wake up, you'll automatically be able to alter your schedule according to it. I have explained this in more detail on a post that I wrote on time management. It's called a task table. You can create one for yourself for every day or every week, however you feel convenient. I'll link it in the description. एक बार check कर लेना. Next is okay, the thoughts about ex-boyfriend. Honestly, that's not my area of expertise. I don't think I can advise anything there. I'll move on to the next. I would so the only thing I would say is let everything else slide away a bit. I know it's easier said than done, but don't let these thoughts hamper your preparation. Like sort this first and then see everything else. Next is how to revise your QA topics. Okay, so I created a post on QA revision. In fact, all the revision also कि कैसे करना है. But to sum it up, I'll also link it in the description. But if I had to sum it up, then one, you revise everything in your formula book on the weekends and before the mocks. That much is sufficient. But if you haven't created a formula book, then it might become very difficult for you to go through all the questions that you've solved to date or all the formulas that you've used ever in your preparation. But at the same time, I also know that creating a formula book at this time will require like a lot of time. So the least you can do is spend one day and at least use all the material that you have and उसमें से note down the formulas on like a sheet of paper or a couple of sheets, and then create a short formula book. So it might not contain all the tricks that you came across during your mocks, but it'll at least contain some basic formulas that are to be used. And like I mentioned before, that when you check your QA में कि कहाँ पर issue आ रहा है, if there you find out that you are unable to recall that formula, creating such a repository will help you recall it better. So these were all the 5 questions that were asked within one comment that I received through the form. I hope इसमें से some help all of you are able to get. Specifically for the CAT 2020 aspirants, that's something I would say. Please don't spend a lot of time watching these videos. That is why I am naming each and every video with the question, specifically the question that has been asked. And I mean, the best way forward might be to read the description of each video, read the comment that the individual has asked, and then see if there is anything that you find is a problem that you are also facing, and only then watch the entire video, because this is a crucial time and you shouldn't be spending too much time watching all these videos, which is also why I'm going to spend only the next 24 hours creating them, so that you don't have to waste a lot of your time. With this, let me close this video, and we'll shortly make another one with the next comment that I've received. If you also wish to fill up the form, I have linked it in the description. You can do that. Thank you for watching the video.